Godzilla 2 King of Monsters is a 2019 film that is the sequel to the Godzilla of 2014. It is actually the third entry in Legendary's monster movie film universe. This movie takes place 5 years after the first Godzilla film, as well as centering on a majority different cast of characters than the first Godzilla film, that being Mark, Emma, and Madison. It is explained at the beginning of the film that the family did experience some trauma in the events of the first Godzilla film, in the form of losing their son, Andrew. Because of that, Madison is staying with her mother away from her father at a research facility in China where they are studying Mothra. It is explained that within the time that has passed from the first film, the world has discovered that there are actually 17 giant monsters or titans in total, including Godzilla. Madison's mother, Emma, is in fact working at the facility because she has developed a device called Orca, in which has given her the ability to communicate/control to these giant creatures. And because of that, the facility is attacked by eco-terrorists and they capture both Emma and Madison. I have seen the first Godzilla film. However, this film does seem a bit more cluttered, considering the fact that they have to fit literally 16 more giant creatures into this film. Back in 2019, I did not find the time to watch this film. However, now I have a lot more time on my hands, and with this recent release in Netflix, and also the upcoming movie Godzilla vs. Kong, I figured, why not? I remember watching this movie and feeling like I was already within the third act, but when I went to check the time code on the video, I was actually only 34 minutes within the film. Like the previous Godzilla film, this film is also around 2 hours. However, for this one, for some reason, it did seem a bit longer when I was watching it. At this time in the video, I will be discussing spoilers for the film, so you have been warned. It is revealed later in the film that Emma was actually working with these eco-terrorists, as she believes that human beings are no longer to be trusted in taking care of the world, and that the control should be given to these giant titans. And by using the Orca, she would still protect the human race. To be honest, I thought this was a pretty well thought out and interesting character motivation for her, because, well, she isn't wrong. Human beings are the cause of a lot of terrible things in the world, such as wars, global warming, and overpopulation, as mentioned in the film. Godzilla was originally created as a film to show off the terror that the people of Japan experienced during the bombings in World War II. So that was pretty good on the filmmakers for doing research on the film and integrating it well within the film. As well as a monster movie, in a way this is also a divorce movie, as Mike and Emma are constantly against each other because of their opposed ideals, and Madison throughout the film constantly finds herself having to choose between her father or her mother. The movie concludes with both parents having to come together to save Madison, which is good because generally in a divorce, kids don't want to choose between their mother or their father. They want both of them. So it's good that the filmmakers understood this while making the film. There were some weird comedy choices within this film. There was one scene when an important character had to leave in the middle of a conference, and his lawyer offered to make it up by playing a video of Titan reproduction, and that in this version of the video that the genitals would be censored. Later on in the film, the characters discover the name of the big dragon, which is Ghidorah, and a character in the film mistakes his name for gonorrhea. As well as another part in the film where when it is revealed that Mothra is the queen of the monsters, to Godzilla being the king of the monsters, and a soldier comments if they like to get it on. It's a lot of sex jokes. I'm not sure what made the writers think that giant monster sex would be funny. In general, this film was okay. It is pretty tough making monster movies such as these, because generally people watch these movies to see the giant monsters. and not the people. But to make an effective film, you need good characters that you can relate and connect to. So those rules sort of contradict each other, making things difficult. And in this movie, it kind of shows. I'd give Godzilla 2 King of Monsters 5 out of 10. Thanks for checking out my review. I'll see you next time.